Hello, my name is Suzanne F Stevens. I'm the president and founder of Ignite Excellence Group of Initiatives. And our mandate is really about investing in women in emerging countries, leadership, advocacy, and education. We are in Addis Ababa in Ethiopia today with our leading lady, Nigest Haile, Executive Director of the Center for African Women Economic Empowerment, otherwise known as CAWEE. Just walk me through some steps that I should take in order to be export ready.
What we provide them is what we're partnering with the International Trade Center is providing them training in international trade. This is A to Z. It has about 23 modules, and it tells any woman entrepreneur that if she is export ready or not. Export strategy, business plan when you start it. Most of them do not have a business plan. When you think of export, not even export, just any kind of business, you need a plan. So that she needs to keep that quality, that standard, all the expected entries to the export market. So that's one big tool we have. So the different modules can tell them all those details, and they revisit themselves. Am I ready for export? We also provide them trainings in costing and pricing. Do they really know how to cost? How to make the detailed costing and pricing before they start thinking of entering the export market. Promotional costs, if they are thinking, you can talk to some of our women, they'll tell you they don't even put any cost for business promotion, which is key. Producing brochures, flyers, promotional materials, even to the extent of going to international trade shows.
How do I create partnerships and buyers? Can you give us some insight into finding the right person to sell our products internationally?
Beyond providing the services which I'm mentioning, like training and business counseling services, we also connect them to potential buyers. For example, in the program called AGOA, the African Growth and Opportunity Act, we are very closely working with the US Embassy here and also the State Department, which recently they have created a program called AWEP, African Women Entrepreneurship Program, which mainly focuses on women exploiting the opportunities on AGOA.
How willing are women to spend the money to grow their businesses?
So I think I'm seeing mainly donor dependency. Most of the programs have really spoiled our women. Yeah, this is a good question and very difficult for them to spare money on that.
You really hit on a really important point. The more people you can employ, the more people that
generate more foreign currency for a country like us that really have a shortage of getting more foreign currency. Yeah. If they export more, they generate more foreign currency. If they export more, as you say, they employ more people.
Yeah.
So companies have to invest on their workers. They have to train them, they have to invest them, and they have to pay them. You feel a sense of ownership because you have a share in that business. We're really encouraging women to do so. So that they don't bother that somebody who had been with them for a year and they don't panic he's leaving next year. Because he has a stake, she has a stake in the company. Because of that share, they continue working because of the ownership part of it.
Is there the best place to export to that's the easiest for somebody who wants to start exporting?
I think starting within the region, like you mentioned, the South-South trade, South Africa is good. Like for a country like us also, even though physically it's a bit far, South Tip, we have a flight every day, and South African Airlines is also coming almost every day. Yeah. I think many of the countries in East Africa, West can be a little bit difficult because it's far. The good thing I have a very good husband and very understanding daughters, and that had been good because of their support. I was able to be here. Otherwise, the environment is very harsh. I always congratulate myself. I don't want to. It's good, it's most welcome if people are congratulating me. I always say, oh, Nigest, you really have done a good job today. There are things that can really frustrate you, but if you stop at that particular point, you can't reach anywhere. I'm always happy for my success. I learn from my failures, and that's driving me to continue working in many volunteer activities, in many of them that I'm never paid.
If you were to define leadership,
a good leader, a role model that really teaches people by example. I have to be an example to anyone. I always believe educating myself. You have to continue educating yourself so that you're always a better leader. You're well informed. You know all the current issues in your area of expertise, so that you better inform the others that really see you, that really follow you. In the continent, we have vibrant women in many of the areas. I think we are able to change the continent, but we have to be committed to work.